we electrocute ourselves, just know that the signs were meant to be taken seriously. The ones that say no fishing beyond this point, absolutely no fishing, for the love of God, turn back, don't fish here.
Up camp, a phrase commonly heard if you're from Western Pennsylvania. It refers to a physical place, but also a state of mind. It's the deer camp, the fishing hole, a cabin, or a getaway you always go up to, despite its geographical location. I spent most of my adult life inside comedy clubs, but some of my best memories were made outside, hunting and fishing the surrounding properties of my grandparents' single-wide paradise. So sit back and maybe have a few laughs at my successes and failures as I look to reconnect with a simpler time. I'm Collin Chamberlin, and I'm headed up camp. What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Up Camp with Collin Chamberlin. I'm Collin Chamberlin. We're back in one of my favorite places to fish, Ocean City, Maryland. Water temperatures are cooling down. The fall is here, which means a lot of fish are going to be putting on the feed bags, to eat up a bunch before the winter comes. My conundrum right now is that the bait shops I usually go to for some reason are closed. This would be a great time to use green crabs and sand fleas. So if you find yourself in a situation where maybe the bait shop that you go to is closed or they're out of bait, head to a grocery store and I'll show you what you can get. So you get yourself to a grocery store like we just did, and you find the cheapest bag of frozen shrimp that they have. I like the frozen stuff because the stuff that's already thawed is usually more expensive and you're just using it as bait. We're gonna go for anything today. Anything that bites, we're happy to get. All right, gang, we're here. It's pretty chilly, windy. We had some rain come in last night, but you can see what we're working with here. Just gonna drop straight down into the sort of structure area. I'm gonna fish with a 1.5 ounce sinker and just one single, I think it's a 3/0 hook on there. I do have some like tautog bottom sweeping jigs that we might throw on, but we're gonna start with that with some shrimp. We're gonna see what happens. I remember when you're fishing in structure, I would always recommend that you get your line set and you don't move it around, because as soon as you start to move it, that's when snags occur. We're already starting to get a couple of bites here. If you're fishing in October, November, even parts of December, it's really a great time to be fishing because things, like I said, they put on the feedback. They have to put on weight for winter. You don't have to really cast it too far out. You can pretty much drop straight down in, find a spot, and sit in it. So don't be afraid to reset your bait. As you can see, this thing is barely hanging on. So take the time to reset it. We were kids, we used to use hot dogs for catfish. Hot dogs and KFC chicken. Come on, I think I got you. Yes, sir. Oh my God, a little sea bass. Yeah, this place is full of these little baby sea bass. When I'm in my car, it's the most evil-minded I think I am as a person. It's the worst version of yourself, I think, is when you're alone in your car with your thoughts, shouting at people around you. I would also say get yourself, if you're going to do this, a dedicated knife for cutting bait. Don't do what my grandfather did when we grew up as kids, where he had one knife for every utility in his life. It was like the knife he would cut bait with, clean fish with, skin deer with, and then also cut apples for our lunches, cut packages, open mail, pick his nails with, cut sandwiches. We got you. Come on, stay on there. Yes, sir. Oh my God, another little stupid. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, this is the tiniest little. I think this is the world's smallest tautog. It's a tiny little tautog right there. Enjoy your life. Got you. Oh. They're biting, baby. They're biting. This is my favorite. When I see all these old timers come out and fish, I'm like, it's good. These guys aren't getting out of the house for nothing. I got something there. sea bass. So everyone's down there taking everything.
This is fun. We're having so much fun. It's very relaxing to be outside. Can you tell how much fun I'm having? This says no fishing over here because of a power line, but I don't think that's a problem. If we electrocute ourselves, just know that the signs were meant to be taken seriously. The ones that say no fishing beyond this point, absolutely no fishing, for the love of God, turn back, don't fish here. Gotcha. I got you this time. I know I got you this time. Oh, yes I did, you short little tautog. I knew you were down there. Fourth fish of the day. Oh no. Someone told me recently that I had a dad bod, and I didn't have the heart to tell them I don't have children. So I think what they meant was I'm just overweight. But at this point, it might be easier to have kids than it would be to just lose the weight and do a couple sit-ups. So it's something that I'm considering. Gotcha. This is a good one. Yep, this is a good one. Yep, this is a good one. Yep, this is a good one. Come on. Oh my God. Get you out of there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a good, healthy fish right there. What's that, 6 fish? Plus the one that jumped off my hook? And the tog are now leading the race from the baby little sea bass? Come on. If you see how quickly I get my rod up when those kind of fish hit, I think I've said this before, but again, that's because those fish live in the rocks. They live in the structure. As soon as they dart for those rocks, you're increasing your chances of getting snagged up as soon as they dart for those rocks. So get that rod up high, real. I could probably tighten the drag on this a little bit. I'm gonna do that right now and get them out of that structure as quickly as possible. But you see how quickly they can strike. That's 2 sea bass. That's 3 tog now. No, that's 4 tog. The $9.99 shrimp prevail. Whoa, easy, jackass. I mean, you can't beat this. We got a sunset. We got 4 or 5 tautog on the board, 3 or 4, whatever the number is. I'm making them up now. I'm so excited. 12 tautog today, all keepers. That's what I'll tell people. I only have a handful of shrimp left. As you can see, the sun is setting, pretty much set. So we're gonna throw a couple more out and see what happens. I got you now. I got you now. Oh, and it's a little tiny baby sea bass. All that trouble. That's 3 sea bass and I think 4 tog. 7 fish for $9.99. Can't beat that. All right, gang, that's it. Thank you for watching this episode of Up Camp. That was the last shrimp I had, $9.99. That's what I spent at the grocery store for a bag of frozen shrimp. I fished all day on that bag. Caught 4 or 5 tog, 1 really nice one, 3 sea bass. Absolute awesome day of fishing. Thank you for watching this episode of Up Camp. If you're headed up camp, good luck. Hunting, fishing, camping, just surviving. Good luck. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe to the channel. Follow it on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Maybe come and see me on the road sometime, do some stand-up. If you don't like this video, send it to your worst enemy and have them watch it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Up Camp, and we'll see you later.